it's a world that I think, from our world and our perspective and the way we live, I think we can relate to it for sure. I mean, there are a lot of parallels. Time is literally the currency, and at the same time, it's aesthetically, it's just sharp and stylized and futuristic, and we're not really sure where this world is, but it's it's very similar to ours, and I think the society and the way that is structured is it's just like ours.
What can you tell us about your character Sylvia, and where's she at when we first meet her?
Sylvia is really rich. She's got all the time in the world. She's got at least a decade, and her father is practically immortal. So, you find her in this in this society where it's very hard to get to unless you have a million years, and she's bored with her life. She's frustrated with the things that she can't do. In that class, you're not really. It's not recommended that you be adventurous in any way, and life is not exciting there. So that that just creates a very sad kind of existence, and so when you find her, she's about to be abducted by Will, our hero. And then she loses all her time, which then becomes the most terrifying experience, but the beginning of her real life.
You say it changes her life. How does it change her life?
She is now forced to be adventurous and forced to feel, and forced into this thrilling world, which is this society, which is the class of the ghetto, and people here live day to day, and so she can finally live the way, with the attitude like if this is my last day, how do I want to spend it? And she very quickly falls in love with Will, and then I think she starts to enjoy the idea that this could be her last day, and it's just, I don't know, there's no time to waste, so you live every second, which is not how she's ever lived.
Part of the story is that in this world, people don't get any older than 25, at least looks-wise. That's kind of where this world would like to be in many ways. Is that not true?
Oh yeah, we are just so preoccupied with anti-aging products and surgeries and needles that I feel like, it's just, we're so obsessed with aesthetic, and why not? Of course, that's the first thing that we see when we meet somebody, and that's our skin, that's our outer layer, so we want it to look what we think is beautiful, which is smooth skin and perky breasts and nice thick hair, and it's just it's not realistic because no one's ever gonna be perfect, and I think youth is seen as perfection, which is why in this movie you stop aging at 25, and that's actually what is true about that is that your frontal lobe stops developing at 25, apparently, and that's where Andrew got that idea, and that's why everybody just doesn't look a day over 25 in this movie, which is just a whole nother concept, which I think is amazing.
You compared with how today people try to stay at 25, and it sort of becomes ridiculous. You're a very young actor. Are you concerned about how the future would be with the inevitable process of aging?
I'm not really worried about the future. I think I personally like to live, month to month. I don't like to think too ahead of myself because it's just pointless. But I have been aware the way my skin has changed and what happens in this career to people when they age, but I don't feel like there's a lack of rules for people. So I'm not really worried. I think there's a lot of competition at this age. So why not? I can't wait till I'm 35 and maybe I'll have another 10 years of experience and 10 years of hopefully respect built. I don't know. I think people respect people that are older, so I'd like to be older.
Now, you had to do a lot of running around in high heels in this film.
Yeah, but I tricked you because they're stunt heels. You see me in high heels, and then if you look closely in the running shots, I'm wearing heels that look like those heels, that are half the size.
What was it like working with Justin?
He's great. He's charismatic, funny, and really hardworking. He comes from a background where he's just been really at it consistently since he was, 10? So he's 30, and he is amazing. And just really, coming to work at 5 a.m. is real tough some days, and when you get to work and you get to see his face in the morning and, you get that energy, it makes everything better.
You started pretty young yourself.
Yeah, kind of.
Would you say that's what set you up to become an actor, or was something earlier than your modeling that set you up to become an actor today?
I think I was just always outgoing, always just trying to put on a show, always wanting attention. I loved making my family laugh and my friends laugh, and so I think I was kind of born with that idea that that's what I need. I needed to perform in some way, shape, or form. I actually wanted to be a singer. When I was from 13 to 17, I thought I was going to be a classical singer.
But you did sing.
I did sing, and I'm still singing, so it's good. We'll see. I like to be able to perfect as much as I can. Or at least not perfect, but at least have my hand in.